Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for some Doki Doki Literature Club. Let me just quickly open this game. And it's not taking over to be seen, that's wonderful. Okay. Doki Doki, anytime. There we go. Doki Doki Literature Club, a romance game. I got told to play this a while ago, and I never really got into, you know, actually not got into it, never got the time to play this. But yeah, let's do this. I was also told to do voices, so I'll try and keep up. Enter your name. Sabrefox. No one. Okay, it doesn't take numbers. Okay, Sabrefox it is. Yeah, Doki Doki. Here we go. Okay, yeah, let's try and do the voices. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from a distance, waving her arms in the air like she totally, obviously to any of my attention, she might draw it to herself. Oh god, I'm bad at reading. Why did I do this? Okay, right, carry on. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it's a kind that works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but standing around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. Understandable, you know. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel I would feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk. Let Sayori catch up to me. Haha! I overslept again. Did I lose it? Did I already go tune with the voice? Hey, okay. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to... Oh no, that's me, right. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Oh no, okay, You say that like you were thinking of ignoring me. That's mean, Sabrefox. Well, if people stare at you acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean to me, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. That's gonna be fine. Hee. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets became increasingly speculate with with our students, making their daily commutes, By the way, Sabrefox, have you decided to join a club yet? A club? I told you already. Oh no, wait, that's me. Got them. I told you already. I'm really not interested in joining a club. I haven't been looking either. Eh? That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. I did? So did I? Close enough. I'm sure it's possible that I did. One of the many conversations with this massively go along, whatever she's going on about. Soraya likes to worry about a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly concerned that she's getting by on average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I was worried that we wouldn't learn how to socialize and have the skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a neat in a few years, because you're not used to a real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll keep looking at a few clubs and make you happy. No promises though. Oh, at least promise me that you'll try a little. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why don't I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I suppose I'd not even let myself relent to her. I guess Seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to erase her mind at least a little. Oh, ease her mind. It's not erase, it's not R. Ease her mind a little bit, at least a little bit. Even if she doesn't aggravate everything inside her head. God, this is gonna be one hell of a day. My school day is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack my things up, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Saria wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Not my choice. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around realizing that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you, you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you sitting here spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me. I'm going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? Well, you could come join my, come to me in my club. Sayori? Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was even aware that she had any attention in the literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure that she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was one of the first to show interest after who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in the Literature Club is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the Anime Club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring a new member. Oh, of course you did. And Natsaki made cupcakes and everything. Ooh, cupcakes. Hehehe. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. Literature Club. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Very good cupcake. I particularly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs a section of the school I rarely visit being generally used for third year class and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the door, a classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Go one. Fuck, now I'm gonna have to do this. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Fuck, I'm gonna run out of voices. Sabrefox. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escaped me in this situation. This club is full of incredible cute girls. They are pretty cute. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsaki? The girl with the sour attitude, whose name apparently Nisaki, is one I didn't recognize. Her small figure makes me think that she's probably a first year. She's also one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her. She gets moody. Sayori says that quietly in my ear and turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsaki, full of energy, and this is Yori, the smallest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yori, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with the people like Sayori and Nasaki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Sabrefox. Monica smells sweetly. Okay. We do know each other well. We really talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica is probably the most popular girl in the class, smart, beautiful, athletic. By the look of her body, yeah. Anyway, basically completely out of my league. So, having a smile at me, so generally feel a little... You too, Monica. Sorry. Come sit down, Sabrefox. We made room for you on the tables, for you at the tables, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. So sorry, I got a little excited. Then how about we make some tea as well? These girls have a few desks arranged in the form of a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been wedged over there. One space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walked over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens a closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts a fold off the tray and reveals a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing. A little piece of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry up and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. Mmm, delicious. I am gonna fucking lose his voice. Saber never expected you to be one of these kids. Dude, I honestly, I can't explain it, but I said, I was taught to play this. Don't judge me. I'm gonna keep losing the voices, goddammit. I'm gonna have to come up with freakishly weird voices for these people. Sayori, which is my friend. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and wasn't arranged to get icing off her face. Managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around into my fingers, looking for the best and take a bite. Actually, that's me all the time. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glance in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet, full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you talking to me? Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. Jeez. But not for you. For you know, you dummy, bitch. Alright. I really wish I was being famous. Anyway, I give Natsuki a weird, logical, and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before sitting down on the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole set in your classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Oh, fucking up. I lost the voice already. Okay. Wait. Don't let yourself get intimidated, Yuri. Just trying to impress you. Did I say that right? Okay, never mind. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiled to herself in relief. Monica raises her eyebrow and then smiles at me. Fuck it. Again, this bitch, I keep forgetting her voice. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I should tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined the club yet. Sayori seemed really happy here, so That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As the president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand over politics around the major clubs. I feel like nothing but arguing about budget and policy and how people prepare for the events. I'd rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is a great leader. Oh fuck, I already changed her voice completely. Yuri nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard and convince people that you both have fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like festivals that much more important. I'm confident that if you're really grow this club before we graduate, but oh god. Right everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Fuck it, everyone enthusiastic agrees. Such different goals, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to just find these three. Maybe that's why they're also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. I thought I still don't really know if I can keep up with the level of enthusiasm about literature. So Sabrefox, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I read these past few years, I don't really have a good way to answer that. Manga. I'm reading quietly to myself, half joking. Misaki head suddenly peeks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not sure much, not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change, goddammit. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces a rim of a teacup with her fingers. My favorite usually is novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity, craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story is such a foreign world and especially impressive. Oh, damn it, my reading is bad. So fucking bad. I guess that's why I joined the literature club. Yuri goes on cheerily passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved at the time since the moment I walked in, but she obviously, by the way her eyes light up, that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horrors lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well have a conversation with a rock. Yeah. Really? I wouldn't expect that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surely horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horrors. Oh, why's that? Well, Misaki eyes dart over to me in a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Misaki? What? What gives you a bad idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called "Don't Say It Out Loud" and give it back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just cute as you are. Sayori slides behind Nasaki and puts her hand on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Nasaki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think it's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Nasaki averts her eyes. Panic. Don't judge. Okay, just go over it. Just go over it. Natsuki. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Showing the level of writing that takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even your deepest reaches of your own heart. Do you write experience? Do you have experience, writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you could set an example and help Nasaki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read some everyone's poems. Sorry. We all sat in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Nasaki and Yuri accusingly looks quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yay! Let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think that will help us get to know, get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Sabrefox? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Yeah, what's that? Now we're looking back at the original topic of me joining the club. I bluntly came forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori has convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and reading session. It's a literature club, of course it's a reading session. I lose my train of thought. Thank you, Banik. All four girls stare back at me with deep rejection. Well, rejected eyes, sorry, not deep rejection. Close enough anyway. But I'm sorry, I thought... Sabrefox. You all... I'm defenses against these girls. It's the boobs. They have that effect on men. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That's it. If writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right! Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one the girl's eyes lit up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really just scared me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's excitement, write a poem, and then bring it to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. She has a thing for the D. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can't stream me watching hentai. Sabrefox, I look forward to seeing you. Yeah, to express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress a class star Monica with mediocre writing skills? Mediocre already. So, I already feel an anxiety while welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue with chin clats I'll just Yuri and Asaki clear up their food. Hey Sabrefox, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, so Yuri and I never walked home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. I'm Mr. Crush. Yay! Okay. With that, the two of us depart the classroom, the club room, and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls: Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending each day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Oh yeah, give myself a nice little bait. Alright, I just need to make the most of the circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with the writing a poem tonight. God. It's time to write a poem. Pick what you that you think of the favorite club members. Or like something good might happen with whoever likes the poem the most. Why is Monika not here? Okay, let's write a poem, people. Let's start off with a party. Yeah, party. And vitality, fancy, lipstick, a party. Okay, vitality. Bliss. Essence. Rainbows. Doki. Oh god, her eyes freaked out. Sparkle. Lollipop. Infinity. Poof. Poof. Misery with uncanny converse swimsuit. Yeah. I'm gonna go Fluffy because my nickname in college was Fluffy. Hey, Creep Gamers, welcome. Fluffy, Fluffy Puppy, and Pleasure, Melody, flying puppy thing, Silly, Charm, Strawberry. Okay, looks like Sayori. I think it's Sayori is the one that's going for it. Let's go with Pink then. Of course, Pink will be Sayori. Hamana. Let's go on a holiday. And no, let's not do Monday. Okay. Hey Sabrefox, it's Monika. Why isn't she there? Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everybody else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Sabrefox. I hope this isn't the overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making your own divide headfirst into the literature club when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like you deserve any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join the any class this year. Natsuki, that's her name. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Oh, here we know. Okay. Natsuki, you're clear. Sorry, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Sabrefox always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helped me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy and distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Sabrefox can be good friends too. Sayori? Oh, that was me. As usual, Sayori seems obviously to be weird situations she just puts me into. Oh! Yori even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy! It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. God damn it, I'm gonna... Keeping track of all these voices really hard, but eventually, obviously Yori is a soft person, so I go with a soft voice. So Yori here is very excited, so I try to go with a very goofy little girl voice for her. Oh right, I didn't realize, sorry. What did I do? I'm sorry, Yori, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gestures from you is a pleasure surprise. It makes me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I don't mind. I don't want to make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yori reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. A fucking book, of course. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you want. This is... How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I definitely read it. Please let you take the book. Phew. Well, you could read it in your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. So Yuri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in her book. I cannot help to notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Nasaki is rummaging around the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. Slumps down to the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the books Yuri gave me, but I feel a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening to Yuri in conversation with Monica. We're probably going to seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. Dense and intellectual, okay. But it's not that at all, you know? We just need a way to of showing that everyone something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. Eh? What do you mean? Even if we came up with the most fun things ever, nobody will ever come to the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the things to speak to their creative minds. What's this? So Yoyo is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Deliberating like this? I don't even fucking know what it means. Huh? Alright, well, that's a good point. In that case, you don't think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. But wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we'll still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies an unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I ended up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Though, well, I open my eyes, find Sayori face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club. Does your school have a napping club? Does our school have a club? Same school, right? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club, you're gonna have to less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that out loud. I glance over my shoulder and see Monaco overhead. That's true though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's the problem. What about you? You look out better. You look for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? No, not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days the past week have you gotten up in time? That's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. Oh, that's alright. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, I'm writing. It's written all over you. Sayori glances around herself. How's it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is strictly out all around. I run fingers down the side of Yori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need your brush, a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straightened either, and there's toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I tried to wipe off the stain with my fingers. But nobody would have ever noticed that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. You meanie. And you don't even know. Oh, sorry. And you don't even know. Keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend then? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button my blazer from the bottom up. Once you see how better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh god, what an angle. Teaching the TEDx. Okay. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Huh? Don't say that. You make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. That button might come off. Why is this so hard to close though? I struggle fully to close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. Sigh. Right. If you ever buttoned, it would have even noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs are getting bigger again. God damn it. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so why does it feel strange to see Sayori blazer buttoned up like that? It's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hustles unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So, if I keep it unbuttoned then, I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do these things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else ever would anyway. So that's why I keep it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Yeah? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway. Just focus, just focus on trying to keep, trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. And if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so. So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Ah, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Eh? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share our poems we've written now? Yay! Sabrefox, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away, retrieving her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much, sorry. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pulls out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet, looses a leaf torn from a spiritual notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers on a composition notebook. I can already see Monica pristine handwriting from where I sit. Nasaki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show to my poem first? Okay, well, seeing as... Oh god, that sign's in a way. God damn it. Sorry, I only noticed now. Hold on 1 second. God damn it. Sorry, guys. Okay. Let's go to Monica first. She knows she's I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem and I wanted her to know I'm putting in the effort. You know, suck up brownie points. Hey Sabrefox. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, I'm glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new here and everything, if you ever had any good suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until it's more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Sabrefox. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of thing it's that sort of barrier that we're all trying to get past soon, or learn to get past soon. Right. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Ah, well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like you two really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get from reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yori. But in any case, Sayori's writing has a kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. I could try, it could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Scusa. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'm always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, it's not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims that's not very good. Well, that's cause I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always don't feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It could have been me. See the direction of Sparkle Productions. A noisy neighborhood, an angry boyfriend. I never know I wasn't home. Appear inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas? Okay, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. I just had a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It wasn't too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. Beautiful. So, what do you think? Very interesting. Freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask about feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular anywhere else nowadays. But as a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. Sorry. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the impression behind this one? What was the inspiration behind this? Well, I'm not sure I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. I had a kind of epiphany. It's been influential to my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous talking about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on as strongly. Maybe everyone's better finding better friends with each other. Anyways, here's Monica's written tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on specific points. If you're trying hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on a paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Well, who should I show my poem to next? It's kinda sucking. Okay, Well, it's about what I expected for someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said I was bad. I just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you know? Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. I like how this music changes as soon as we change to different poems. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of a poem for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things, you can really can be disheartening. Anyway, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about the simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhythm at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. What a bitch. Sorry, this seems my camera is very dark. There we go. It helps brings out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what I meant. That's what I meant to be a pro. That's what it means. Oh fuck, sorry. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. I didn't expect that from the youngest one here. Did you? You didn't expect to acknowledge me, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but Misaki is feeling proud. But proud, then I would take that away from her. Okay, let's go to my bae. Sayori. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Sabrefox. Yeah, I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. No, I'm not. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what would I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yori's opinion has to be a little more constructive than that. Are you sure you don't like it because I wrote it? Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people here, you know. So when you read a poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Sabrefox poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like, I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me that of how you're really a part of this club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'm breaking my promise. See, it's like I said before, Sabrefox. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things is like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah? And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? But I'm willing to have... sorry. That would be the way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now, you'll read my poem, right too? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Well, let's see about that. Okay, dear sunshine, the way you glow through the blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away the rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I couldn't sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Wow, okay. Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least it makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still try my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially the last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. That face though, it's so fucking cute. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no points in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. Hehehe. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Yeah. Decisions. Right, Yuri. Fuck, my ears itchy. Okay, now it's Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time to get her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is the first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it, though. So it's not bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help to notice that she's several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take you a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that usually typically of a new writer, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up writing styles separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit them two together. The end result is both the style and the expressiveness. Sorry, God, I'm bad. Are weakened. Once Yuri finds a train of thought, it is demon totally changes. Stammering and completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them, but bonding them, but getting them to work together. It's possible. How can I write probably? It's probably the most challenging part. It might take some. It might take some time, but it comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. God fucking damn it, my reading is fucking terrible today. God. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Nasaki can be a little bit biased there. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is a pardon to herself, to me, or to Nasaki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts and process behind it. Yuri smiled dreamily as if it was a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Okay, oh god, I can't really read this. I'll try. I can't really read. It's just, yeah. Okay. Ghosts under the lights. Pretending of my hair illuminates breath. Amber glow. Paving. I must be this one. The lost remaining street lights has gone wisdom and the rest of time. Last year it's replaced in a second in the green. In the future, I bathed. Fuck, I can't read this. God damn it. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm having such a terrible handwriting. Yes, you fucking do. What? I wasn't thinking about it. I was. Don't lie to me. But it took a long time to read it. Well, I just don't read scripts very well. Yeah, thank you. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something... Ooh, sorry. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Who? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Sabrefox. Really? I must have totally missed that point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and expressions in their work. I usually do more than telling a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is being symbolical compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And seem to be left with nothing. That's a lot of solemn put in a way. Solemn? Okay, whatever. I haven't even thought about it. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think of that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on those things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I haven't been trying. I'm counting on it. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That's a little more stressful than I anticipated. As if everyone is judging me from their writing abilities, even if they were just being nice. There's no way my poem can stand up to theirs, which is very true. My poem sucks. This is literature club after all. I sighed. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across from Mr. Yuri and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes landed on Yuri and Natsaki. They generally exchange sheets gingerly. I don't know what gingerly means, but gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. And they're reading in tandem. I watched each other's expression change. Natsaki's eyebrows frown in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language, eh? say something? Oh, it's nothing. Nasaki dismissively returns to your desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolics or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How could it be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but I really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. So you really liked it, and Sabrefox did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Ouch, which I haven't yet. Ooh. And Sabrefox liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he's impressed by it. Nasaki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I. You're just. Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Sabrefox appreciates my advice and more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately going out of my way to make everything I do only cutesy. Oh shh. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs just grew a size bigger as soon as Sabrefox started showing up. Damn. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if I just noticed I was standing there. Sabrefox? She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? Fuck it, I can't read that. The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force him to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Sabrefox. Wait. There's no reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our languages. The only way to convey a complex feeling and a meaning is most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary, limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Sabrefox? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree to with, they probably think more highly of me. I don't know what to do. Oh, fuck it. Let's go. Nasaki. Yuri? You're really talented. Well, but Nasaki has a point. I think that I rack my brain in the attempt to back myself up. I think that the coming feeling with few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader imagination take over, and Nasaki's poem did a really good job at that. Yeah! It did, didn't it? Shows how much you know. But that's not Natsaki. I think that's enough. Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me. Natsaki voice Winus. Look. What we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing. And sharing it definitely be hard. It looks like we learned a lot today. Even small criticisms can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder, so Yuri is nodding obviously. So yeah, we don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Nasaki. Nasaki's voice gets caught and surprised. Thank you so much. Sorry. Thanks for noticing. She finally muts. It's barely audible. Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I couldn't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsaki didn't mean anything she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey! It's not like you need to apologize for me, Sabrefox. Sheesh. Natsaki takes a breath. The thing about Natsaki glances around the room. Would everyone stop staring at me? Surprisingly, Natsaki has a hard time with being in a boast. She boasted. So Yuri and Monica look away. Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all. Natsaki looked away, avoiding eye contact with anyone. Yeah, you're a natural beauty, Yuri. You're actually beautiful, Yuri. Sayori. I'll go make some tea. Eh? I was just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciates. I'm sure she appreciates Yuri. I pat Yuri on the shoulder. Well, now that we're past that, everyone read each other's poems, right? I hope that it's worthwhile for everyone, especially you, Sabrefox. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace for lazying around and get a little too used to it. So my joining the club was reasonable. The responsibility for ruining the atmosphere. No, not at all. Not at all. There's still time before we go home, so we're all relaxed for a bit. Of course, besides chatting at the literature-related things. Literature-related things in the club room. So maybe you can take the chance to pick up a book and do some writing. After all, that's what this club's for. I disagree, Monica. What about? That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun! Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori. Hehehe. In the end, what Monica's right. Being in the leisure club probably means you can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's worth it so far. Sorry. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. I was alright. Well, mostly. Sabrefox, how about you? Yeah, I'd like to say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends, too. So your poems would turn out even better. I'm thinking to myself, did I learn a little more about these kinds of poems that everyone likes? With luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. And not to myself with newfound determination. Sabrefox? Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Zoe beams to me. I truly had been a while since Zoe and I spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. Eh? What do you mean? You know, between Yori and Asaki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No, no, no. That's really the first time I've seen them fight about that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion. That's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Sabrefox, it's not that I get to spend the time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone makes me even the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's every day is gonna be so much fun. So this really hasn't caught onto the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, we'll just have to see what happens in the future, or what the future holds. Sayori, god fucking damn it, the knee. I thought Sayori on the shoulder. I said more to myself and her, but easy to use Sayori as an intentional monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Okay, we're gonna take a small little break, and then we'll come back later, guys. So yeah, thank you for joining me for part 1 of Doki Doki Literature Club. We already finished day 1 and 2, I guess I can put it like that. We've written our poems, and we'll continue on writing more poems. So guys, as always, thank you so much.